This video is brought to you by Altium 365, where the world designs electronics, and Octopart, the fastest search engine for electronic parts.
Configuring the grid. The next step is to select the grid that is suitable for placing and routing components. All the objects placed in the PCB design space are placed on the current snap grid, imperial or metric grid. Traditionally, the grid was selected to suit the component pin pitch and the routing technology that you plan to use for the board. Example, how wide do the tracks need to be and what clearance is needed between the tracks. The basic idea is to have both the tracks and clearances as wide as possible to lower the fabrication cost and improve reliability. Of course, the selection of track or clearance is ultimately driven by what can be achieved on each design, which comes down to how tightly the components and routing must be packed to get the board placed and routed. Over time, components and their pins have dramatically shrunk in size and has the spacing of their pins. The component dimensions and the spacing of their pins have moved from predominantly imperial with through-hole pins to more often being metric dimensions with surface mount pins. So if you're starting a new board design, unless there is a strong reason such as designing a replacement board to fit into an existing or imperial product, you are better off working in metric. Why? Because the older imperial components have big pins with lots of room between them. On the other hand, the small surface mount devices are built using metric measurements. They are the ones that need a high level of accuracy to ensure that the fabricated, assembled, or functional products works and is reliable. Also, the PCB editor can easily handle routing to off-grid pins, so working with imperial components on a metric board is not onerous.